Okay, guys. Yes, that was Requiem for a Dream. We're gonna now do San versus Innovation. PVT is coming up next here at the IEM New York Asia Stage 3 Qualifiers. And we'll jump into our first game. It is going to be on Whirlwind.
Whirlwind LE.
Alright, down at the bottom left hand side of our very big map, very green map, it is the one and the only Innovation.
And the guy that's going to look to slay the best Terran in the world, it's going to be in the red as the Protoss. It is San.
Alright. Well, have we seen a PBT tonight? No, we haven't, have we?
No, it's been all Zerg, man. I've been loving it.
All Zerg. Damn Zergs everywhere. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how Innovation has played this one. I haven't actually seen him play PVT for a little while. Not because I know he has been playing them, but because I haven't actually caught the matches. So I have not seen him play his TVP for a little while. See how it
Funnily
goes.
enough, I actually watched Innovation play PVT at DreamHack. I don't know why. Actually, I was waiting for Life to play, actually. I stayed up all night to wait for Life.
Oh, of course.
As he was the only Zerg left, so I ended up watching Innovation versus... I can't remember, SOS maybe? No, it was Elfie. And he did an SCV pull every game.
Oh, wow.
So, Innovation likes pulling those SCVs, man. And with his like crisp macro and he's controlling the engagements.
Look, you never
so strong.
You never see Terrans do that, so that's a real surprise to me. Alright, I can't
serious?
stop laughing. Yeah, no, of course I'm not serious. God. I was trying to hold a straight face while I said that, and it just didn't happen. Unfortunately, I don't
Trying to
have
pull
like
the Zerg player here.
I was trying to. I wish I had my webcam up because I'd just be sitting here like trying not to giggle. But what we see from San is just a little bit of an adaptation to an older school build, the old one gate expand. But he's going to set up that Nexus, get his pylon down as well, just down there at the natural. Cybercore comes up a lot later, of course, just due to the earlier Nexus there. And yes, indeed, this is Innovation versus San.
The one, the only Innovation. And he's going to throw down an expansion behind his little Reaper here. He's going to come out and go and look for San. Unfortunately for San, he's going to scout the long way around the map. He's gone clockwise and Innovation's in the bottom left, so it's going to be a long time before San sees anything from Innovation, whereas Innovation went straight to San and found out everything that was going on, so he knows exactly how he wants to react to this little bit of a scenario here.
Do you ever have the same scouting pattern? Like on a certain map, you'll always go a particular direction, or is it just like random?
Yeah, I always go the same way. I think everyone goes the same way. I think. Well, the thing is, Zerg don't drone scout often, man.
Oh, true.
That's the difference.
Totally
Like,
true.
you send the Overlord the same way every time. That's what I was thinking of. But
Right.
I guess you're talking about the probe scout, which is kind of weird.
Oh, any type of worker scout, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really drone scout in any matchup, so
There you go, guys. If anyone plays against Fenner, he doesn't drone scout.
I don't drone scout to the base, but you can't 11-11 me because I drone scout around my base.
Ooh. This is all because of HUD. The HUD
Actually,
effect.
no, I don't drone scout at all. Please 11-11 me.
Alright, so San has still unfortunately not scouted out his opponent. He's just heading down to the bottom right hand side here. We can see that he is actually going to proxy a pylon. So we may see some proxy tech coming out of the Protoss over here. For
Now,
Innovation.
every time we've seen this before, when there's been a Reaper opener, the Reaper has always found it. But this time, Innovation, he might not find it. He's looking around, but he is not going all the way over there to the right. Maybe he will now, but we'll see. Every time so far, it's been found.
It was.
What's he going to throw down here?
I think it might just be a proxy, perhaps, like as in just a pylon itself. Nothing. Yeah. He's going to lose the
It's
probe, but
not
yeah, I think it's going to be scouted. So Innovation, very, very diligent with his scouting here. Is going to see the pylon. It's just going around in a little circle, but does eventually pick that one up. So yeah, I would guess that was just a little proxy pylon, just for warp ins or spot drops happening, things like that later on. But interestingly, we still do see a Twilight Council going down for San. So he's got lots of gas coming in. We can see the third and the fourth gas down at the natural have been completed. We've also got a couple of observers on the way out, just to keep an eye on what's going on. But Innovation, back on his side of the map. Lots of Marines. We can see that the first, that bunker up at the front is now on the way. And we also do have a STEM research just over halfway done. So he is just playing pretty standard here so far.
So DUCKVILLE, I've got a theory, right?
Right.
In PvT, is a Protoss player's skill defined by the amount of observers they build from the Robo Bay?
If you ask Probe, then yes, because he makes like 7.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, are you going along the lines of if they only build like 2 or 3, then they're better because they don't see as much and they don't need to see as much?
All the best Protoss players seem to build lots of observers in PvT.
Yeah.
So the theory is that the more observers they build, the more skill they have.
I would say, I don't know. I would go with it's probably yes, just purely because the more observers you have, the more vision you have, and I mean it's not like they take up too much supply. It's just one supply and barely costs anything. So
here comes the double drop though from Innovation. Are the observers going to see that? Doesn't look like it.
No. And that's actually what I was going to say, is this is a common area to actually set up an observer, is just to patrol back and forth in this area to scout out what's going on. But
oh, he's dropping here.
Yeah.
What? He could have gone into the main and done loads of damage, but dropping off here. Scan goes down. And, is he going to see the blare of the observer to take it down?
Looks like answer is no. So San is going to scout out what's coming across. There you go, Wilhelm. Just build like 90 observers and just make sure you've got good map vision, and then you'll be all good to go. That's exactly what's going on.
Innovation's moving up the ramp though. We're going to see what he can get done here. He does force a force field and the Nexus Cannon, but once that Nexus Cannon's forced, he's just going to step back and sit at the bottom of the ramp here. Just forcing that Nexus Cannon, just waste a bit of energy on that mothership core.
Yeah, so what San has been doing here is something a little bit different to what we have been seeing from some Protoss players, where you go up to your Templar tech pretty quickly, completely forget about Colossus, and just sort of get those Templar out, and they can really help you out in defending against these kind of attacks. But unfortunately, Innovation is already inside the main, getting all sorts of damage done with these Marines and Marauders there, annihilating a huge batch of those probes. And as you can see, with only one Photon Overcharge available, San is forced to defend the main base with that. Meanwhile, the Marines and the Marauders now stemming inside. There are a few Zealots here, they've got their charge, they've got their 1-1 on their upgrades, so they should be able to clean this up. But that is certainly a sizable amount of damage that Innovation has done.
Yeah, I mean, do you expect Innovation to pull SCVs in this game or not? He is throwing down the third command center now, so
I wouldn't think so, simply because he's probably going to know that it is like a straight storm tech, like this this kind of PvT where you actually do get your storm really quickly, and it comes out and it pretty much just means SCV pulls are just not the best idea, because you're going to get storms, the SCVs are going to die straight away. And the one interesting thing which we can see here from San is that he has added in double forges. Now normally with this kind of build you only just have the one forge and you just slowly get the upgrades, but he went for double, and like we can see the effect of what Innovation has done here is that the economy got slowed down a bit, so San cannot continue with his extra +2 to weapons upgrade. So he's going to grab armor, but while this has all been going on, Innovation continues to macro up, and his macro has just been absolutely crazy his entire night here at the IEM qualifiers.
There's a warp prism coming into the natural base now. It has stopped. Just hanging around there until there's a little opening, I guess. 3 Zealots in there, so as soon as he realizes that there's an opening, he's probably going to go and drop those in. Just going to keep it around there until Innovation moves across the map. And he has got those observers out, remember, so he knows exactly when he needs to do it. Drops 1 off at the third base, and now he's going to send it down to natural to drop 2 down there as Innovation moves across the map. And now goes the drop in the natural two Zealots in there, going to do a lot of damage, but the Marines are ready, so actually not that much damage, I lied to you guys. And there's going to be a warping in the main as well, but Innovation's on him, man. He's just ready for everything.
Yeah, he's been slowly making his way forwards. Of course, we see the big splits of Innovation's units, a couple of force fields to block off the ramp there. Very nicely done by San to make sure that these ghosts cannot get in, because... Where are the Templar? Okay, there they are. I was going to say, I'm a little bit surprised he's not moving forwards to throw down a couple of feedbacks, but it looks as if he is going to slowly make his way forwards now. But a bit of a standoff here at the front door of San's natural base. Templar coming forward, throws down a feedback, does get one of the ghosts, but while this has all been going on, that Warp Prism has unfortunately not gotten the maximum potential damage that it would have really liked to. And, I mean, this is not too bad for San right now. Like, I mean, the thing that he has here is this Storm. It is a very, very powerful skill, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody knows how strong Storm can get. And his opponent is only just now starting to pick up this third base. So, Innovation's not really in a huge economic lead at this point. He's 3 SCVs ahead, and that's basically about it. But what he does have is a very mobile kind of force. He can throw out some drops every now and then. He can, you know, pressure the front and attempt to deny the third base. But we'll see if he's going to go down that path.
Yeah, the lead that Innovation does have in the economy is that he's got his third base up a lot sooner than San over here. But San is kind of just stuck in a position where he doesn't really want to move out his base. He wants to look for good engagements. And now there's a drop in the main from Innovation. What can he get done with this? All the units for San are out of position. There's no High Templar here ready to feedback. There's a Mortal here. He's not going to do much on his own, but he just go into the Nexus Cannon. And here comes the High Templar. Can he get the feedback?
Looks like a no, just out of range is that medevac there. So things looking decent for Innovation at the moment. The third base attempt number 2 here for San as his units start to move around. Some beautiful storms in the middle, but it looks like a lot of the Templar get taken out. And now Innovation is in a bit of an interesting position because we're going to have attacks coming in from both sides there. We can see that San has got his units. A beautiful surround, but the Ghost gets some really good EMPs off. The Zealot's going to work, but do they have the power to be able to compete with this? They're currently sitting on pretty nice upgrades with the +2 armor, but Innovation with his 1-1 and a bit of stim and a couple of EMPs ends that game.